analysis of a historical map or a vintage map. Well, I dug over the web and I found this interesting map of the New Hampshire. New Hampshire. Well, let's prepare it and let's see what we can discover, because this is an illustrative, funny map with different kinds of, let's say, unusual landmarks or events. Wow. And here it is, with all its secrets exposed. New Hampshire. Well, let's start from the top. We have the Indian Stream Republic. Indian Stream Republic. Some odd name, I don't know if. Let's see. Yeah. Indian Stream Republic. Near we see some lakes and someone who is fishing in a lake. Well, this is not a usual fisherman tools, it's more like a branch. So, a branch that was transformed in a fishing tool. Wow. Look at this shape. Some two lakes and a bear nearby. A bear. Well, this could be a grizzly one. This is in the north part. Oh, someone is camping here. Look, there is a campfire with a dish, making a pot, cooking something, and two guys here eating, and one, it's just taking some champagne or wine from the ice. I think champagne, right? Nearby we have the Canada line, Canada line, Canada line. Full of streams here in the northern part. We have the Indian Stream and the Connecticut Stream, the Cedar Stream. I guess here there is a settlement, maybe a village, or maybe a town now, West Stewardson. Let me check if this has a year. Well, it was from June 1926. I think this is the date when this map was printed. But I want to see what is shown here. Copyright 1926 by Elizabeth Shortleff. Well, it's 1784. Republic Neo. Sicilium. 1781. So that period of time, 1893. So, but judging by, because there are cars here, it should be 1926, right? So, here are some roads that are coming from Canada and arriving to the West Stewardson. West Stewardson. Well, right here. And a bear sitting down, a very unusual stand for a bear to sitting down on a rock or something. It's like it's very lazy or tired, maybe. Who knows? Nice bear. Nice bear. Dead Diamond River. Look here, Dead Diamond River. Well, a very unusual name, right? Dead Diamond River. West Stewardson and Stewardson. All right. Two villages or settlements. Dixwile Lodge, some mountains. Wow, mountains, mountains. Another settlement. I don't know, I didn't visit the area, so I don't know if there are villages, settlements, or further future towns. Maybe now they were developed in towns or cities, I don't know, but for me, because they have only some houses, there could be villages or settlements. Well, here is something that it's not very nice to see. Someone is chopping some trees. Well, and this is an area from where the wood is procured, maybe a sav mill it's in your area, but back then there were only lumberjacks, only single lumberjacks in that period of time. And another one which is fishing. Well, another guy here is fishing. A settlement. Errol, this is the name. Errol. Well, Columbia Bridge. I think this is the Columbia Bridge right here. This is the Columbia Bridge. I presume because it's someone standing on a bridge-looking shape thing. Okay, very funny things. A hunter that is hunting a moose, and it's exclaiming, "Stand still now." Right, that's well a big moose. A big moose, yeah. Sugarloaf Mountain. Well. Sugarloaf Mountain. So, I believe this moose is on the Sugarloaf Mountain. Maybe it's a hunting area there. Who knows? And here from Errol, we have a very long, narrow 30-mile woods. 30-mile woods, I think there are 30 miles from Errol to Millen. So this area where these trees are here, they are like 30 miles in length. Another moose which is on the lake Umpagog and lake. Right, good. So another road that it's connecting the New Hampshire with Maine. We see some very fancy cars here. And place of pines. Another curse, maybe a village. There is a factory, I believe here in Stratford, a factory, or a former factory, I don't know if it exists, if it stands until today. Alright, very nice. A loveman, a police guy. You can't cut these trees. Yeah, you can't cut these trees, they belong to Uncle Sam. So that means the army owned the area, or the 30-mile woods, I suppose, right? So Uncle Sam is involved in lumberjack said. What's that? I like to cut the tree. Yeah, the lumberjack responds. Well, look at the size of this police guy. It's quite imposing, scary, right? To Stark Grove Down. Two settlements, or it's one settlement with more houses. And a deer, a back of a nice shaped deer. Yeah. Melon. A national reservation which is enclosed by a fence here. Right. The only kind of log rolling in New Hampshire. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Okay, a town which is Berlin. So we have Milan from Milano in New Hampshire and Berlin, like the city which is the capital of Germany. Maybe these were the Germans settlers lived. I don't know. Here are some logs. Well, I suppose that a big part of the New Hampshire industry back then was the wooden industry. Here we see some gutted logs waiting to be, maybe this is a sawmill or a wood processing plant. Nice. Let's discover more details. National reservation, someone is picnicking here. A picnic place right here in the middle of the nature. It should be very picturesque, in my opinion, right? Starking, Cobalt Mountain, between Starking, Cobalt Mountain and Berlin. Well, because there are some trees here, or some trees left after the cutting, I believe this is a national reservation. It's a forested area. Lancaster, Eccles County. Another factory here in Lancaster. And this looks to me like an Indian or a native Indian, I think, and it's holding a rifle on its shoulder. A Rogers Ranger could be happy here. This is the Ranger. I don't know, maybe. Jefferson Highlands, Randolph, and Gorham. These are towns nearby. Look here. These are towns. Wow. Jefferson Highlands. Whitfield and Dalton. Well, in this area there are more and more settlements. So it's a more urbanized area in the middle of New Hampshire. Another loveman, which is exclaiming, he sneezed. What's the matter, officer? He sneezed. What is holding this guy here? Maybe this is a tennis racket or not. I don't know. Madison, Adams, Jefferson, and Monroe. And AMC hurries after me. This looks like more like a scouts, right? Scouts. Pinkham Notch. What's this? Looks like Chupacabra, the American version. It's a cat. It's a fox. Oh, maybe. Look at its paws. Maybe it's a cougar. I don't know. Interesting animal. What's here? What's this one? Maybe you have a clue. Yeah. Well, Little Don. Now we have the Little Don down. Little Don. Little Don. Yeah. Well, another one is exclaiming, yes, I make more gold. Taking birds. A gold mine. Oh my god. A gold mine. Yeah. A gold mine. Near Lisbon. Oh my god, they have even a city like the capital of Portugal, Lisbon. Interesting fact. A mill, a sugar mill. Bethlehem. Franconia March, Twin Mr. Fabian, Graf or Notch, Bretton Woods. For me, they didn't say nothing. They're saying nothing. Van Big met another white hills. And someone is standing here. Maybe this is like General Washington, because it's written here, Washington. Was written here, Washington, Carter Dome. Jackson, Carter Dome, Chatham. Carter Dome. 4 National Reservation. And someone is having good time by playing golf. Yes, look, yeah, he's playing golf. It has a golf cross in his back, and he's just prepared to hit the ball with a great force and a great stone face. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. More scouts, AMC, more scouts. Lafayette, the general, we are here. A fisherman exclaims, look out for that river, it's wild. I think it's meaning this river, the Connecticut River. Right here, Connecticut River. We see some bridges over it, which is splitting Vermont from New Hampshire. Well, a lot of cars here. What is interesting that all the cars are fronting on these sides, and people are like still arriving to New Hampshire, not leaving. So maybe this is an area that was urbanized in that period of time, and those people, they're coming from nearby states. Or my assumption, so because all the cars are pointing front forward to the New Hampshire. And look, all of the guys here, all of the people that are arriving, are with big luggages. And this woman holds a parrot cage or bird cage. Yes, it looks like a bird cage, right? Maybe she's alone, I don't know, or she was alone. And she has only one pet, a parrot. Woodsville. Are you looking for something? I've lost that river. I've lost that river. What is referring at? The Mountain Maid, New Hampshire. Now she's the mountain maid. Maybe. Who knows? What is this? A long deer, a long dog, or a wild weasel? Okay, interval nor Conway on these sides. No, here it's something I cannot understand. Someone is shooting at this native Indian or it's executing it. Look here. On this size, alright, I will increase the size of the pen. So look, he's pointing with the gun, he's aiming at this guy, which is an Indian, a native Indian. What is written here? From the heart of Wombong Medna, from the lake that never fails, falls the Saco in the green lap of Conway's intervals. Nice. A very nice dog here, shown, iconed. What is this lady doing here? Well, it's writing something on a paper. It's like taking picture of a landscape maybe. This is my favorite song, somebody that is looking in a book. Another fisherman, what flew by? Oh, good question. I cannot see anything that flew by. No bird or plane. Lake Tarleton, yeah. And another one that is playing golf. So it seemed that in New Hampshire there are golf courses, even from 1926. So it was a very sporty state, sorry, with so many golf courses. Grafton County. Another road that is coming from the neighboring state, and the Piermont or Ford. Oh, we have a sheep herd here. I think they're sheep, not goats, right? They are sheep, definitely they're sheep. A sheep herd, but where is the herder? Mika mine. West Campton. Well, here are a lot of villages. Look here. And here it's Lime. Alright. Quite quirky name. They have the still north in their soul, the hill winds in their bread, and the granite of New Hampshire is made part of them till that. Oh, sounds like a poem. Dartmouth. This still exists, Dartmouth. Wow, this is a big institute or building. Yes. Well, look what we have here. Maybe some Native Americans or Indian students, and a lady that is preparing a nice meal, cooking in a pot outside in the woods. I want to see the polar caves. Here are the polar caves, right? Okay, 2 caves in Romney. I want to see the polar caves see here. And there is the Plymouth, Plymouth, Plymouth in New Hampshire. A big city and later capital. And nearby a lake full of fishes and some tents. Some tents nearby on the shore. Center Sandwich. What a pretty fine name. Where you have been born in Center Sandwich. So American sounds. Beer Camp Water. Beer Camp, Bear Camp. And there is a bear here. Mountain View. An Indian settlement. Another fancy car that is arriving to the Green Mountain. Green Mountain. This area is the Carroll County. And OCP. OCP. Well, sounds like in a big town. It has many roads that it connects to other ones. And like once Lake Winnipesaukee, beautiful water in a high place. Look, I see the shape of a wolf, a shape of a wolf near the lake shore. Alright, this is a big lake, we have some ships over it, sailing over it, so it's a big one. Some tents here, but these are not Indian tents, they are more like army tents because they have the flag over. Meredith, New Hampshire Literary Institute. Cool. Belknap County. There is a train here. A train, maybe it's a train station nearby in Laconia. Wow, there's so many things here. I do not admit the competency of Roosevelt or any other statesman to show a road superior to my highway. What an arrogance. This guy, I don't know who is this guy. Which it stands in Franklin and Tilden. Another area, hunting area, someone is hunting bears. Bears here. So, whose meals are those? Those are George's meals. It's pointing in this way. Right, these are the meals. Okay, and here we have a deer in maybe it's a zoo garden. Some lambs, a cow. Okay, here it's a picture. Someone is picturing some landscape and a sculptor. I think this is a sculpture, right? It sculpts a statue. Maybe this is an art area or a school. A Kimball Union. Kimball Union. Okay, we have a plane here. An old plane. Double-winged plane. You can see it here. From 1926, of course. These are collecting resins from the trees, maybe. Another mist fire or abandoned fire. Newbury. Lake Masikun. These are some berries. They're looking like berries. Or they're trees with some fruits like apples or pears. Oh my god, look here, this lady, it's beheading an Indian. Alright, though this is out of my imagination. So she's beheading an Indian one. Wow. This press seems worthy of my name. It's a printer, a rooster, some chickens. Definitely here it's something. Wow, an agricultural area. Or these two misses, they are gathering only flowers from a field. No, herbs. A herbs area. Here is the sign that, but the age it's not seen bug because of the girl's skirt. Oh my god. Alton Bay and Wolfboro. To Wolfboro. There goes Governor Wentworth, our first summer tourist. Ironworks, so heavy industry here. Portsmouth, another center. Oh, look, another golf player is just joining the party in New Hampshire. Is carrying his golf crosses in his backpack. Rochester, Joe Barnston Center. Here are towns because they are depicted more like big villages with many buildings, so I presume this is the more urbanized area. And here it says it's written 1623, and there is something that it's depicting industry. I don't know which kind of industry, and maybe if you look more careful here, it's a soldier passing by. Definitely this is a soldier with his rifle on his shoulder. Sorry. A coach, Concord coach. So they still had coaches back then, even if the car was invented in 1926. Not was invented, was a big industry in cars, but they used also coach for transporting between the towns instead of buses. Or it was more cheaper than using a car. Durham. What is this guy doing? Oh, it's plaving. Alright, it's plugging, this one. A gardener, maybe. Portsmouth. My name's Tom Belly. What's your name? Ahoy, the ranger. I don't know what this means. Okay, here we have a Johnny Roger flag, a pirate flag, the symbol of pirates. Jolly Roger. The skulls with the bones. It's the Jolly Roger sign, the pirate sign. So this is an island. I think this with the dark ink, let's say ink because it was a printed map. This shapes the shows the water, the sea. is an island with a girl or a woman or a lady gardening. These are some flowers here. And a lighthouse. Some sail ships back then, and my name is Plappy, come on over. Here it's a cabin, or a stone cabin. Phillips Exeter, Rockingham County, Kingston. Nearby, well, another woman gardening or feeding flowers, pouring water to the flowers. Deerfield, well, there is a reason they set the name Deerfield, right? There is a deer, yeah, so there are deers. What a logic. Okay. Candia, Hooksett, Sangok, Auburn. Can't stop. Washington is waiting. Look at this guy. Alright. A Confederate soldier. Can't stop. Washington is waiting. Well, Washington is here. Well, where is George Washington? I saw it. Look here. Here is Washington. Waiting, of course. Frankly, let's return to our analysis and of our Colby Academy. Here's Rage, the Proud, Salisbury, another lake with a ship, maybe it's a fishing boat, Sullivan County. Mary had the little lamb. Maybe this is a legend, a tale. Maybe. Who knows? A pastry here. Mother, why did you bring me to the Ainage, New Hampshire? So the child is asking, because my dear, New Hampshire's rises man. Oh, that's a good answer. So it was an exodus to the New Hampshire back then in that period of time. I don't know what attracted this masses movement of people arriving. Maybe the industry, I don't know, the wealth. Henniker, Kentucky, more trees with fruits. Where Concord. Bennington. Hi Stark, you left your sawmill going. Sawmill? Oh, this is a sawmill powered by water. A water sawmill. What is this lady doing? I don't know what he's doing here. Maybe you have some ideas. Sorry, it's late and I'm a little bit tired. A little more tired. Cheshire County. Marlborough Rook. Maybe this is the Marlborough country, like in the advertising. Not such a rocky road to Dublin, Hancock. Rocky Road. What is this guy doing? What is holding in his hand? Is this a flower? A flower? Is he a painter? Well, here it's Dublin. green field with cows. Green field with cows. Two ballerinas or dancers. Yeah. Peterborough. To Utah. To Utah. I may regret leaving. Here is the first guy that is leaving the state. For what reason? And he may regret leaving, so it was a bad idea to move out from this area in that period of time. I think New Hampshire was a very healthy and wealthy state back then. But this guy is leaving for some kind of reason, and its name is B. Young. Maybe it's Bill Young. Or Brad Young. Milford. There is a crane. Heavy industry in Hillsborough County. No label for this industry. I cannot see. This is a wool tool, so maybe it's preparing wool. It's a wool mill. I don't know. Canby Lake and Jeremy Hill, another cow. Another pastry, yeah. Someone is gathering hay for animals. Back here. Pinkerton. In Derry. Alright, New Bradford, Boston, Florida. And here is the Massachusetts. Look, we have some scale of miles. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and after that, pause until 10. Alright, so in this case, if we take this ruler and we put on the map, we can calculate the exact distance in miles between some certain interest points. Mason, sheeps, a herd of sheep. Well, this looks strange, very weird, this mysterious guy that it's B. Young, which is leaving from to Utah, not area else, to Utah. Silver Mountain, another guy that is collecting hay. Winchester, plenty of settlements here, and here is a town, Kinney, Cheshire County. In Kinney, it's the name of the town near Marlborough. Whoa, very detailed map with plenty of funny things to discover, right? And like it said, designed and draft published by Elizabeth Startleff Macmillan in 1926. Well, this map, it's a public domain map, so now it's free of copyright. City of Concord, and here are the heralds, the stamps and heralds of every city. We have the City of Concord, which depicts something like a Victorian building, it looks like more like a capital with columns, and the Manchester City, which is red. That means it's an industrial city. Franklin Town, Laconia, the label of Laconia, City of Kinney, and here is the Victoria. Goddess, sorry. It's another city in Nashua, and I think this is an industrial one.
Hey, someone come.
Well, I hate my stuff when it's not working correctly or malfunctioning, especially the two cameras. Okay, I think we are at the end, or on this side we have the Dover. They're like, because it's New Hampshire, of course. It's resembling the old Hampshire from Britain, with the same cities. City of Portsmouth. Yeah. Seals of 1776. And I think that's all with the map of the state of New Hampshire, depicted, well, printed in 1921, but it's shown the history of this state over time, with most important, I don't know, events and, let's say, locations. Thank you very much for watching, and of course, until next time, wish you all the best. And by the way, if you are from New Hampshire and you can provide us with more details and infos about this map, please feel free to use the comments section below. I will be very happy to find more infos about this